on Environment, Land, Agriculture, and Procurement Reform. Senator Ad.
Malik na tatutuhon pa ako sa taman magtui ora ni para makusetsay todi gua hagi uzungi feel. Pues no welcome to all of you, and it's certainly nice to see everyone here. And I'm happy that I'm the oversight chair for agriculture because I have developed a new love for gardening, and hopefully in time I'll be able to call it farming. I guess that'll be on a bigger scale, but I think today is important, and in fact it's coincidental that just yesterday I was up at the Department of Agriculture to discuss with the director up there and a group of folks from USDA as to what can be done to ensure the sustainability of the farming activity on our island. And that's very important to the community because of the food security that it brings, the biosecurity that it also enables. And so it's a lot more than just being, growing tomatoes and putting on my table. That's nice, but there's also a bigger picture to this, and it's very important. And I know that issues that were discussed as to how to make farming on Guam affordable for those who are into that activity, that's very important. How do we facilitate the entry of new individuals who want to start farming? That's also very important. And so those are issues that the initial discussions are starting up again, and eventually, as we go along, then the stakeholders will be brought in to provide your input to see what adjustments are made. But with that, I want to welcome everyone. I enjoy listening to Mr. Blas in the morning. You always bring good things to work. I kind of miss you on Route 16, Ernie. I don't know, is that the impact of the new cooperative up in Dedido? I've had the chance to visit the cooperative. I enjoy coming down on Wednesday nights at Chamorro Village and visiting your shop, and I'm sure there's many other farms that I haven't seen yet. I don't see Mr. Watson here. I've had a chance to visit his farm, but I'm sure there's a lot of good things going on out there. Tonight we're having a public hearing in the Barrigada Village to provide additional land for the aquaculture activity at Fadian. So again, that's little by little we're going to improve and expand on our agricultural industry. But now it's important that we actually take a moment to actually express the appreciation and recognize the efforts of the farm community.
Thank you all. I'm the Senator Therese Terlaje, in case of those of you who don't know me, but I'm glad to say I think I know many of you here. Buenos, thank you all again for being here. I really appreciate your coming. There were 400 of you on the Department of Agriculture's list, and so we tried to call each and every one of you, but I know there are many not on that list, and there are many not on any list. But I'm going to see what we can do to consolidate lists and just try to make sure that when we have events for farmers, we're able to reach out to all of them. I think there may be some on the CLTC list, the Chamorro Land Trust list too, that we need to bring together. We're here to do this resolution presentation to honor you, to thank you. And so it's a small token, but I hope that you can feel from all of us here at the legislature and on behalf of the people of Guam that we are very grateful to you. And as Senator Ada says, you are going to be the ones who lead us into a future of a sustainable economy, food safety in the face of climate change and many, many adversities that we cannot control. And I think you, like the legislature, you benefit from some new ideas, but maybe more from lots and lots of experience, right? And I would like to remind you that you inspire us by your ingenuity in the face of adversity and your perseverance in the face of those adversities. And I thank you for inspiring us, continuing to lead us, and that we work together to overcome any divisiveness, just like in our big community. You know, I think we can all overcome this by working together. And so I hope that we can all just put our minds and our hearts to that, and I am sure that we will be successful for the people of Guam. And so I would like to ask Senator Talina Nelson and our Legislative Secretary, Regine Bisco-Lee, and of course the chairperson, Senator Thomas Atta, to please join me. And this is the resolution for the farmers. Resolution number 37-34, introduced by Therese Terlaje, Tomas C. Atta, Joe San Agustin, Frank B. Uggan Jr., William M. Castro, B. J. F. Cruz, James V. Espaldon, Fernando Barcinas Esteves, Regine Bisco-Lee, Tommy Morrison, Luis B. Muña, Talina Cruz Nelson, Dennis G. Rodriguez Jr., Michael F. Q. San Nicolas, Mary Camacho Torres. Relative to recognizing and commending the farmers of Guam for their incredible efforts in revitalizing the farming industry and growing a sustainable economy for Guam. And on the observance of Farmers Appreciation Month during the month of March 2017. And to further extending a warm and sincere Dångkolo na Siduos Maasi to the farmers of Guam for their outstanding commitment to serving our island, building our economy, promoting self-sustainability, and providing the freshest and healthiest local produce for our families. Be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Imina 34 na Legislatura en Guahan, whereas the time-honored tradition of farming, which has a diverse history in Chamorro culture, serves as an integral part in the well-being and growth of the island through the production of fresh vegetables, fruits, poultry, fish, pork, and non-edible ornamental plants. Whereas beyond its importance to our island community, farming as a trade contributes greatly to the family unit by fostering a work ethic founded on the premise of diligence and cooperation. It is especially beneficial to younger members of the family because it teaches them the importance of working with others to achieve a common goal. Whereas, in order to deal with the forces of nature, the demands of a steadily increasing population, and a continuously massive importation of agricultural products to the island, farmers constantly strive to strengthen their position within the local market, staunchly defending and affirming that many imported agricultural products can be locally grown or raised. And whereas, because our society continues to grow both numerically and intellectually, farmers must assume varied roles if they wish to see their efforts come to fruition. The application of principles based on accounting, marketing, management, and bookkeeping is imperative to successfully running a local farm. They must also be knowledgeable on pest control, the proper use and maintenance of farming equipment, hydrology, and conservation practices. And whereas as stewards of the land, farmers endeavor at all times to protect the environment. They diligently tend to their crops and livestock while investing substantial amounts of money, often facing financial hardship in times of natural disasters. Whereas the Farmers Cooperative Association of Guam and the Pacific Farmers Together Cooperative work together with farmers to ensure that certain crops and livestock are made available and the potential for increasing production and sales is maximized. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Imina 34 na Legislatura en Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the Legislatura en Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize and commend the farmers of Guam for their incredible efforts in revitalizing the farming industry and growing a sustainable economy for Guam, and on the observance of Farmers Appreciation Month during the month of March 2017. And does further extend a warm and sincere Dångkolo na Siduos Maasi to the farmers of Guam for their outstanding commitment to serving our island, building our economy, promoting self-sustainability, and providing the freshest and healthiest local produce for our families. Resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted. And if I may call you up to Mr. Tommy Tanaka Jr., President, Farmers Cooperative Association of Guam. Dr. Marilyn Salas, President, Pacific Farmers Together Cooperative. to Mr. Matthew Sablon, Director, Guam Department of Agriculture. To Dr. Lee Yuden, Dean, College of Natural and Applied Sciences, University of Guam. And it will also be presented to the Honorable Edward J.B. Calvo, Imagat-Lahin Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Imina Trento Equatro na Legislatura Guahan on this day in February, still February, yes. So again, Dångkolo na si Diyos Masi, this is presented to them as representatives of you, and thank you very, very much. So,
Wow, what a wonderful day. Truly, truly exciting to be here and to see all these farmers gathered in one place. I want to truly thank the legislature, Senators Terlaje, Nelson, Ada, and Bisco Lee for acknowledging the farmers and recognizing the importance of farmers to our island. And just appreciate the recognizing March as Farmers Month. So thank you. And if we can't get the list, because the Farmers Club truly needs to increase our membership, and it's really nice to see all these guys gathered here together.
Half the day, and thank you for getting out of your gualo to be with us. You know, when you look out at the crowd, it's everybody who has worked with their hands, the wrinkles, the hair, everything about you is beautiful. And we are the people who bring food security to this island, and we should never be forgotten, right? Many of us are small farmers, but small farmers feed the world. And we cannot give you up just because bigger industry is here, right? We need the diversity of crops on your lands. I'm the Pacific Farmers Together Cooperative President, and I've been groomed by people before me, like Kidnappatee, Bill McDonald, Senator Tina Munoz Barnes is with us today, and we're all learning, farming or gardening. And I thank you for being here, and I invite you over to the Chamorro Village so you can eat from our gualo, because we prepared everything for you. So please walk down to the area. And thank you, Senators. Thank you, Vice Speaker, for this day and for recognizing all the farmers of Guam.
Buenas. Just for the record, we have over 700 registered farmers, and it's going to be more to come. So again, on behalf of the Department of Agriculture, my deputy Jesse Pelican, and the staff, I thank you all, farmers, for what you're doing for the community. And you know, we need to perpetuate the imports. Actually has to go down, because we need to support our local farmers, sustainability, and for economy. Thank you.
Buenas and half a day. You know, the interesting part about being at the university is that as I look in the audience and I see so many familiar faces, and Dångkolo si Diyos Masi for the amazing work that you have done all over the years, and I've been part of it now for almost 30 years here on this island. But when I look around, I think the key, of course, for us at the university is to produce the next generation of farmers. And farming is a little different today than it has been in the past. And a couple things that I'd just like to be able to say to you today. And that is, in the educational part of the university, we've now created a single undergraduate unit for undergraduates in the field of agriculture. And just passed by the Board of Regents the other night at their meeting was, for the first time, a graduate program, a master's degree in agriculture. And I think this will boost not only current ag students that want to go on and get a further degree in ag, but also to help the surrounding areas. There are many individuals that have come to us for many, many years and have asked for a master's degree in ag, and I think with the blessing of our president, Robert Underwood and the board, I think this is going to happen. So again, thank you again for all the hard work, and I'm hoping is that in your families that you encourage your young ones, starting from early age, to think about science, which is very important, and eventually into agriculture here at the University of Guam, and then I hope very soon in a master's program. So again, all the best to all of you. Thank you very much.
I want to just take a moment to really give special recognition for the other senators that are here. So Senator Nelson is now the oversight chair for utilities. So Ernie, if you have questions about water rates, see Senator Nelson. Now, somebody had mentioned about, trying to maintain that balance between the big businesses that bring in, the import fresh produce, and then trying to maintain that balance with what we grow locally to make the activities, farming activities, sustainable, is, of course, Senator Lee, who has oversight of the Guam Economic Development Authority. So I'm sure she'll be working closely with us in that regard. And so with that now, I'll just give it over to... shot. I didn't. There you go.
Thank you again, everybody, and Viva Guam farmers! Viva! Viva Guam farmers! Viva! Viva Guam farmers! Viva! Dr. Luna si Diyos Masi.